Hey, how you doing everybody? My name is Cherryboy and welcome back to Season of 12 Colors. Message on the paper plane. Indeed everybody, we are back to this calming game. That's why the microphone is up closer, so we can have a very intimate experience. Now let us get right back into it everybody. Chapter 3.
Hey, let's play.
The girl in the white dress said. It was a very, very long time ago. A dream filled with bright summer sunshine. Something hit my forehead. Bonk.
Enough!
When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the pouting Jasmine. Jasmine?
How come you could just sleep away such a fine day?
No, listen, I did have an excuse. Last night it was too hot for me to sleep. To make things worse, when I finally did fall asleep, I had the weirdest dream ever. Just couldn't get rid of the drowsiness. Yawning, I threw back at her all those origamis that fell on me. I had figured it would be nicer and cooler here. Well, you could say that. Oh, yes. Season of 12 Colors. Message on the paper plane. But when I came here early in the morning, I had heard at once the sound of footsteps. Jasmine ran to welcome me. Her face was all lit up with sunshine, so she was also an early riser. And
let's make paper planes.
Judging from the mountain of colored paper, it seemed she had been well prepared for the great event. Wait, don't tell me you bit those pages out last night from all those books in the house?
How's that possible? I told you I wasn't a rat.
She stopped and handed me a thick stack of paper.
These are from my used notebooks.
Unbelievably awful handwriting. And which grade were you in? 7th grade? 8th? Do you even need to think about that?
10th grade.
Bang! I had acted before I could think. To knock her on the head without mercy. Boom! Ow! Boom! Oh, and today's manga is Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, Volume 3.
What are you doing?
Ow.
What are you doing?
She cried out. This was punishment for stupid kids. Fair enough. Alright. After that, I threw myself onto the grass, closing my eyes to take a nap.
Please don't tell me you're going to sleep again.
Her tiny voice was not hard to ignore. I turned over and slept on.
Indeed, how can you do this?
She seemed to have given up, and then... Nani? There were noises, paper shuffling. Footsteps running away from me.
Hey.
Once again, something hit my forehead. Bonk. What's this? The next time its tip touched my nose, it felt light as a feather.
Hey.
3 shots at once, aiming at my neck, cheeks, and ears. Come on, it got into my ears. I jumped up. How dare the little girl play pranks on me? Me, the king of the kings of pranks. The king of pranks. I grabbed the paper planes that fell on the ground and threw them out in a professionally quick and precise motion. Alright. Actually, I just threw the plane with all my strength. Unfortunately, it had the nerve to simply dive down and crash into the ground after a short and unstable flight. She was laughing at me, I could tell.
You got it all wrong, Mr. Rabbit.
I told you I am not a Mr. Rabbit, and...
Throwing paper planes requires more than strength.
Oh, really?
The angle you throw it, the direction of the wind, there are a lot of techniques. Oh, and you need to control the distance, too.
That's a lot of trouble. Why not just... I'll just stuff it in your collar! Wait there!
You can't. That's breaking the rules.
Giggling, she ran around the house to hide. Stop it! I had to punish her for disturbing my sweet sleep! I ran after her like an idiot. Okay, final conclusion. We were both idiots. Hey! CG, everybody! Nice CG. Nice, very nice. Look at the waifu! The waifu, Jasmine! Yes, indeed. Lying on the grass, and it's such a peaceful time. Peaceful day, summer. Alright. We sprawled on the grass and panted heavily.
I lost. I really can't run anymore.
Jasmine's voice drifted over. Actually, it was not like I could run any longer either. And to be honest, there was no way I would have actually done anything. And to be honest, there was no way I would have actually done anything to her like that. At last, we just chased each other around the house like the two idiots that we were. Come to think of it, why did I have to do that? Sleep deprivation? Hey, Jasmine's voice again, so close, within reach.
We can be like this always, can't we?
The patch of sun-filled blue sky, surrounded by treetops like a dome. It looked down at us in beautiful silence.
Can we play together tomorrow?
Of course, I answered without hesitation.
And the day after tomorrow?
Sure, that would be fine too. I was starting to run out of patience.
What about the day after that? And every day afterwards?
A soft breeze brought the scent of wildflowers and grass. The smell came from Jasmine.
We can be together like this, can't we?
I had never heard a tone like that before. For a moment, I didn't know what to say. It would have been easy to tell her that of course we could, but suddenly I felt that even if I told her, I would not be completely confident that it would come true. A soft touch. She took my fingers in her palms.
Yes.
Jasmine sounded like she had made a decision. She said,
It's all right. It's all right.
"What?"
Even if we only have this moment, it's already good enough.
We were both looking up at the sky. I couldn't see the look on her face. Yes, the only thing I could do was to make sure she was really there, through the feeling on my fingers. It's all right now. I didn't know what I was talking about. Neither did Jasmine speak afterwards. We just lay there and looked up at the silent blueness. Timing. Whoa! To be continued. Very nice, Jojo. Chapter 4. I thought it was gonna be down here, but alright, chapter 4. Let's go, guys. Feeling this. Sorry about messing up that beautiful moment. Alright. So tired. Deprived of sleep, I was made to play with the girl for a long morning. After lunch, I threw myself onto the bed, practically falling to pieces. That's how you end up after playing with little kids. Kids are always trouble, no matter if this one or that. Something emerged. Nani? It quickly faded away into the darkness of sleep. I had a wonderful rest. I had a wonderful rest. Wondering what time it was. It's already past 4. Uncle was sitting at the doorsteps, shaving bamboo strips. He answered my question. Oh, okay. So, no. Yeah, it's already past 4. I didn't want to wake you. You slept so soundly. No. I didn't want to wake you. You slept so soundly, he added. So it's 4. Wait, how could I have slept away so many hours with just a nap? I promised Jasmine that I would visit in the afternoon. Now I was bound to be late. I jumped out of bed and stepped into my sandals hastily. What's up? Unhurried, Uncle asked from behind me. Oh, just an appointment with a friend. I put on a t-shirt and ran away into the garden. So you're starting to make friends around here. Was he making fun of me? In between the sound of shaving bamboo, his carefree voice came through. Oh, it's just one kid, a girl about the same age as me. The noise stopped. I'll be back soon. I used the garden gate closed and dashed off. He seemed to have said something after that, but I couldn't hear it clearly, and quickly dismissed it. Ooh, what's going on, Nani? Probably like, get yourself a girl, ask her to marry you. I ran into the woods. Noon had long passed, yet the heat was still present. I was starting to sweat from running. Strange. Had I lost my way? It felt like something was a little different from yesterday. There came through the trees the sound of kids play fighting. And someone sobbed in a soft and low voice. Duh! Jasmine! Why are you crying, Jasmine? Why? Did you? No, don't be crying, Jasmine! I pulled away the branches. The same old clearing was still there. The little wood house stood intact. The kids were new. There were a bunch of them running after each other on the meadow and throwing things around. And Jasmine, she huddled up by herself, crying. Dummy. Hey, what are you kids doing? Hey, what are you kids doing here? I stepped forward, fist clenched. Nice. Hey, what are you kids doing here? I stepped forward, fist clenched. In an instant, the troublemakers fled away into different directions. For half a second, I couldn't decide which one to chase. At last, I managed to catch one of them. The kid's feet were slow, and he fell flat when he tried to run away. Keep it. I picked up the straw hat from the ground and put it back on Jasmine's head. Oh, keep it! I don't know. I picked up the straw hat from the ground and put it back on Jasmine's head. Hey, what's there to cry? How did you get bullied by these little kids? They're so much younger than you.
I'm sorry.
Still sobbing, Jasmine held the hat from falling with one hand. Her other hand was busy wiping away tears. That's why you're an idiot. You're sorry? You shouldn't be sorry. This kid should be sorry. I let go of my clench around the kid's back collar and shoved him in front of her. Apologize. I made the scariest face possible. And with my hand firmly on the kid's head.
I am sorry.
Not loud enough. Say I am really sorry.
I'm really sorry.
The kid, mud all over his body, had no choice but to lower his head. Of course, I was forcing him to do it.
It's okay.
Tracks of tears were still visible along Jasmine's cheeks.
You don't have to do this.
She took out her handkerchief and wiped the kid's face. Come on, you were just bullied. I didn't expect you to be angry, but at least don't be so kind. Now I was in an awkward position to play hero.
But...
Sorry.
But...
Jasmine stole glances at me guiltily.
He's hurt.
She cleaned away the blood from the scratches on his knees. Whatever you want.
Oh, please hold on.
For a moment, she seemed to suddenly remember something and clapped her hands.
There's a bandage in the house. I'll go fetch it.
She quickly stood up and ran into the house. And fell flat. We stared at her, tripping over herself. After all the fuzz, we came to the final conclusion of this case. So the victim did not wish to pursue it any further, and you could say the whole thing was settled out of court. Okay. By the way, the bandages did come in handy. We put a piece on the kid's leg. And 3 in total for Jasmine's arms and knees. She's really an idiot. So was I, though. Alright.
Hey, get up.
Her soft voice was so persistent as mosquitoes. Go away already. I'm tired. It's mysterious, though, how I got to know someone who would bury themselves in a mountain of books. Let's not even start talking about tripping over oneself and getting bullied by kids much, much younger.
Oh, but I have apologized.
No, that wasn't you, stupid. That was me. Pulling grass off the ground, I kicked myself mentally for not coming earlier. For some reason, though, I felt like this had happened before. Couldn't remember. Something vital was missing, and then... there was a rustle. It was her dress rubbing against the blades of grass. Jasmine sat down beside me. CG, everybody! And look at the sunshine. So God raise everybody. The sun, even though it's afternoon. Hey, and there we are. So that's what we wear, eh? A black shirt or dark green? Something like that. Very nice, CG. Nice. I mean, alright.
Hey.
Sorry. Her voice was as soft as a spring breeze.
Now, this is not something to brag about, but...
The breeze brought with it the scent of wildflowers and grass.
But I just want to let you know.
Jasmine lifted her head.
I was so happy when I saw you.
She wasn't looking at me. She was looking at something in the distance, even further than the dome of sky wrapped in treetops, talking to herself.
It's just like in the fairy tales, you know? The prince comes to the princess's rescue.
She turned to me. Her smile was bright, almost dazzling. CG, everybody. CG. Very nice. I knocked her forehead lightly with my knuckles. Come on, had you ever seen a prince like this before? I tried to dismiss it with self-mockery. She shrugged and smiled, her eyes narrowing.
You're right.
Hand on her chin, Jasmine thought about it for a while.
Because you're Mr. Rabbit. Because you're Mr. Rabbit.
Mr. Rabbit who? I would have knocked you out a lot more if it hadn't been that... I would have knocked you a lot more if it hadn't been that much trouble to get up. But for today, I guess it's not bad to play Mr. Rabbit once in a while. Nah. But for today, I guess it's not bad to play Mr. Rabbit once in a while.
Hey, let's make paper planes, shall we, Mr. Rabbit?
Swinging her feet back and forth, she kicked off her sandals among the grass with the girl's slim ankles, making shuffling sounds. Too bad I'm so tired today, Your Highness. I turned over, trying to cover up my quickened heartbeat.
But you're so young. Where's the spirit?
And she's the one who said that. She looked a lot younger than her age, and yet she was starting to sound like an old person already. Talking about age, for some reason, Jasmine seemed different from my memories. She left a more sensible and mature impression a few years ago. Breaking through the forest, the rays of the setting sun sparkled for a moment. Jasmine's cheeks glowed. Jasmine's cheeks glowed with a faint blush. What had this girl been like before?
Hey!
Still sitting, Jasmine threw a newly made paper plane. Timing. You do like paper planes, don't you?
Yes, I like them a lot.
She smiled, still blushing a little.
Someone taught me how. Someone I really, really like.
Someone you really liked, huh? Your dad or mama? Nothing to do with me either way.
Nope.
With a big smile on her face, Jasmine turned to me.
I only had one friend, ever.
Wide-brimmed straw hat, pure white dress. She looked down at me. Her face was reddened by the sunset's glow. The girl named Jasmine. CG. Or Jasmine. Jasmine, depends.
It's Mr. Rabbit. It's Mr. Rabbit.
CG. Nice. With a mischievous look in her face, her silvery tongue caught her silvery laughter echoed throughout the meadow. CG. And so, to be continued. Okay, that's how we're gonna. Chapter 5, baby. Alright, but unfortunately, everybody, that is all the time I have for this one, everybody. So I thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I apologize for messing up a couple of times and tripping over my words. And having to repeat some words, so sorry about that. But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like below. And if there's any other games you want to play, you want to talk, please comment down below as well. And if you guys enjoyed this and like some more, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bells. That'd be epically appreciated, you guys. And as always, my name is Cherryboy, and my goal is to make you guys smile. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye. See ya. What's gonna happen next time? Who knows where our story could possibly go with the wife of Jasmine? Will it be... I really don't know where it could go. But I do know one thing, is that we're going to make more memories with the wife of Jasmine. So find out what memories we make next time on Season of 12 Colors. Message on the paper plane. Season of 12 Colors. Message on the paper plane. Okay, bye guys. See ya.